5 ultra marathons at this point. Again, tie that up into that really has to be. Like, yo, so I mean, what's going on? Like, let's go raw dog at 50K. Looking a new pair of shoes in today. We are testing out the New Balance Hero V3s. Shout out to New Balance to send this to me. In case you are new to the channel, I am training for 200-mile races this summer, June. Bighorn 100 and Crazy Mountain 100 about 4 weeks after that. So last minute, when I say raw dog, last minute, literally 3 days ago. This is gross looking. This is just diaper rash for the feet. Give the people what the people want. Free feet content. But yeah, I decided to do this race. Where I live, there's not really a lot of elevation, so decided to, and I have a 20-mile run this weekend. I guess technically this is like a first, maybe episode chasing 200 miles. I've been running getting pretty good at road races. Did the 18-mile last week at like 8:05 pace, and this is my second trail run the year. The last trail run that I did was the 50-miler in Mesquite Canyon. So essentially this is a training run for me, and I looked on Ultra Sign Up and literally just signed up for this race 2 days ago. So I'm about to say something that if it ends on the other side of the internet can definitely be controversial. Fellas, brothers, melanated skin, why don't we do ultra marathon races? Or just nature in general? Just because I've done 5 ultra races right now, and I'm the only black guy that I see. Can we change that? Comment, let me know in the comment. Why don't black people do races? The main carbs I was going to try is the Precision Fuel, 90 grams of carbs. So I have 4 with me. That should technically last me throughout the race. It's essentially 1 per hour. So pick your juice, game changer. Miles in, 30 miles to go. It's not a race, it's a training run. So trying to be conservative. I just got long miles to go. 3 miles in, the sun is starting to come up a little bit. I was freezing at the start, but we're cooking now. So I have my first gel in about 20 minutes. I'll put me like an hour into the run. My goal is to try to get 90 grams of carbs within the hour, just to see how my body works. Again, it's not a race, it's a training run. So I could care less about a pace all the time. It's just finishing. First gel, precision fuel, 90 grams. 90 grams down the hatch. Next one in an hour. First loop done. 8 miles down. Took about an hour 30. Second loop. Sweat quite a bit. So if you followed me before, it's almost deja vu. Last 50 miles, the brim test, you are leaking quite a bit. So you need to stay on top of hydration and electrolytes. Luckily, I got 2,000 milligrams. I'll switch back one here and the other one in the bladder right here. And gel number 2. What I'm about to say might be controversial, and if you disagree with me, you probably never ran before. You need to run it, or just never ran trails before. If you're trying to get better at running and you're worried about what people think about you, especially when people like zooming past you, do not start running with your first race as a road race. Choose trails. Here's why. When you run on trails, or trail running, or ultra running in general, nobody's expecting you to be the speediest guy or run as fast as you can. As a matter of fact, it's encouraging when you see other people run, walking instead of running, so you feel like you're not alone. If you're training for a road race, when you're on the track, or in your park, where everybody's just zooming past you, it can be intimidating. But when you're on a trail race like this, I'm walking because you power hike the hills, you run the flats, and you kind of shuffle the downhill. It's encouraged, it's not intimidating. And the biggest take is ultra marathon or trail running group or community is so inviting and so encouraging too. But on road race, everybody just like focusing on their own self. Not because it's selfish, it's just because that's what road race is. So if you're looking to get into running, highly encourage a trail race as your first race. And thank me later. Let me know if you disagree or agree with that take. I just finished loop number 2, 16 miles in, and still feeling good. But here's the thing. I signed up for 50K, and just doing the math, this is where the conversation of not letting your ego cash the check your body's not ready to cash. And what I mean by that is, I did 18 miles last week. Even 16 miles on trail is not the same as 16 miles on road in terms of the strain and wear and tear on the body. So if I do additional 32 miles from the jump from last week to this week, I might just be doing too much, and that's how people get hurt. So I think I'm going to cap it at 3 loops, and that should put me at 24, 25 miles or so, and I'm okay with that.
I'm so sorry.
Excuse me, you go. It's fine.
Oh, thanks.
You're not running with that thing?
Amazing.
All right, finish the race. Well, finish the run. It's not a race. I'm doing the race. I signed up for the 50K. I'm finishing that, and I finished 21 miles at 4 hours, 35 minutes, and 24 seconds at a pace of 13:06 pace. And if you see that, you might think to yourself, yes, well, I thought you signed up for 50K. Yes, I signed up for 50K. And this is one of the reasons why I think it's very important also to understand. One of the biggest reasons why most people get hurt when it comes to running or getting started to running is because they do too much too soon, too quick. This run specifically for me is a training run that I'm training for Bighorn 100, which is coming up in about 9 weeks, I think 8 weeks or 9 weeks as of today. And I did 18 miles last week. I'm slated to do 20 miles this week, but I'm trying to get some sort of trail run. But this particular race, they have 50K, they have a 8 mile run, and they have a 30K. And 30K is a little bit too low if I did 30K in terms of strain and effort, it probably match up to 20 mile, anyways. But I just ended up doing 21 miles total, and I quote unquote did not finish this race. But again, I don't want to show up to a race like this, especially because it's my first time finding this community, and I want to support as much as I can, pay for the entry, and get my training stimulus from it. And I got that, and I'm very thankful for a community like this. So if you are in the Central Illinois area, definitely check out this race. It's a community called Slug, St. Louis Ultra Marathon Group. This is called the Chubby race, the Chub race. The double Chub is because you do 8 mile loop. But yeah, I had a good time. It's awesome. And the cool part is I feel fresh. I don't feel beat up. I feel like, I can still go for a run tomorrow. And that's how you want to feel. And if I did the 30, I mean, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to take 3 days off to recover from it. And best part is the weather's great. I was sweating, no cramps, not a single one. So, nutrition on point. Yeah, overall, I'm excited with the performance. I'm excited with the output that I put in today. And the cool part is I get to wake up tomorrow, knock out another 7 mile run tomorrow, and just keep rolling that into the following week. So shoes, one rookie mistake. I wore the wrong pair of socks. Do not wear wool socks or cotton socks. But the shoes, I mean, awesome. If you've been following me for a while, I'm a huge fan of just New Balance, especially the Fresh From technology. On this pair of shoes is amazing. So I'm definitely going to be adding this to the rotation for Bighorn and Crazy Mountain 100. I like the mesh, very breathable, very sturdy in support. And again, the Fresh Foam is just like a very, very cool, very comfort ride. You might ask somebody that's a little bit lighter, maybe your typical 120 pound, 140 pound dude. I'm a 215, 220 pound bodybuilder that's running. I need all the cushioning and support that I can get, and this definitely gives me that. I would say, full disclosure, I do collaborate with New Balance, and they send this to me. They're not paying me to review it, and just I asked them for this particular shoes, and they send it to me because I want to try it myself. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have any discount code for you, so it's not like, oh yeah, I'm giving you a discount code so you can buy your own pair of shoes. No, I don't have any. I'm just letting you know, if you want to try them and you're a bigger guy, you're looking for like a trail running shoes, highly recommend that you give this a try. The reason why you click on this video, that you see this title on this video, is I want to cover a few reasons why I've been able to not only build or keep as much muscle mass as much as possible since I've been running for the last 4 years or so. Because oftentimes when I first started running, one of the biggest comment that I got is, oh, you just wait, you're gonna lose all your muscles. In case you don't know anything about me, I've been bodybuilding for the last 16 plus years. I've competed in 16 plus bodybuilding shows. I'm a former world title bodybuilder, and again, which is natural, it's expected, because again, you've heard it over and over again, like running will make you lose muscle. So I've been running for the last 4 years. I've competed in 2 bodybuilding shows. I competed at Worlds in 2 years ago. I placed third. I placed fourth out of the top 5 in the world. So I'm still a competitive elite bodybuilder while still running multiple half marathons, full marathons, and ultra marathons. So how have I been able to do that? I've been able to do that for 3 reasons. One, specificity, meaning my goal is very specific. When I'm running, I'm training for a race. I limit the amount of strength training that I'm doing into a maintenance volume than while I'm climbing up in running volume. Oftentimes when people get hurt or get discouraged when it comes to running, you're trying to do both at the same time at a high level. So the best advice I can give you, one, is you want to define your goal. You want to define, be specific, as specific as possible. What goal are you trying to focus on right now, and not trying to do too much, too fast, too soon. The second tip is protein. Protein is the building blocks of muscle, trying to build a muscle. So if you're not taking enough protein, you are just putting yourself in a position to be catabolic. So my goal, for instance, is to take anywhere between 240 to 260 grams of protein per day. And as long as I'm on top of that, calorie, I auto-regulate based on need, based on performance, based on running. So I auto-regulate my calories based on how much of a volume running that I'm doing, and based on how much of a strength training that I am doing. But speaking of protein also too, post-race, for instance, after races, I do not have the strongest appetite. And one of the clutch things I just dropped is the Genius shot. This is from BLG. BLG actually has a high leucine content compared to your whey isolate. That's why they were able to pack 223 grams of protein in these small containers. Post run like this right now, my appetite is just trash. Like, I don't have any desire to eat anything at all. So what I've been doing is making sure right away, at least I'm on top of my protein goal and getting 46 grams of protein just straight shot to the dome, and that gives me the opportunity to do that. Last but not the least is recovery. Recovery is super important, because oftentimes the only way that you get better when it comes to running, when it comes to strength training, is recovery. Your mobility, your soft tissue work. If you're not recovering, you cannot get better at running. You cannot get better at putting on as much lean tissue mass as much as possible. So if you are somebody that's trying to get into the ultra bodybuilding space, or ultra marathon space, or marathon space, or just running in general, if you keep or stay on top of those three things, I guarantee you can actually build muscle or maintain muscle while you get better at running. And the last thing I also want to share with you guys is, again, to the people, or to the camp of the camp that are saying, oh yeah, you cannot, build muscle, or you're going to lose muscle while you're running. You cannot lose what you don't have. If you don't have muscle to begin with, you're probably not going to build a lot of muscle. You can build some, but if you already spend a lot of time, the last 20, 15 plus years, you already build a decent amount of muscle, you just don't lose it that quick. It doesn't go away that quick. As long as you at least do your maintenance volume when it comes to your training protocol, you should still be able to maintain or build lean tissue mass. So if you're just getting started on your fitness journey, defining what your goal is going to make things a lot easier for you in the long run. But you can do both if you want to. It just comes down to how specific can you be with your goals. That is the video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you're new to the channel, give this video a like. Stay for a while. I think you're going to enjoy the next video that we are going to be dropping. This is Sam from Sam Get Fit, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.